If having $1 million will not get you financially free, nor you having a high-paying job will get you financially free, then what will? Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Fran, one half of the Corporate Breakout Couple. Today we're diving into one of the biggest misconceptions that I hear over and over again. You know the one? People saying things like, if only I had $1 million, then I'll be financially free. Or people saying things like, if only I had a high-paying job, then all my money problems will disappear. Before we go diving into this topic, please give this video a like, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and share this video with all your friends and family. By the way, if you're new to this channel, my husband John and I, we are a financially free couple from Singapore since the year 2020 at the age of 40 years old. We were both corporate rats for the longest time, and we also thought that, wow, if only we had $1 million, then we do not need to work for the rest of our lives. Boy, were we wrong. We realized early on that it wasn't the $1 million that will get us there, but it's actually about building our financial literacy level such that we understand how money can work hard for us and how we can build different passive income streams so that we don't have to rely on one source of income, aka our jobs, for us to live on. A lot of people assume that having lots of money equals to having financial freedom. But listen to this. Money isn't the answer. Yes, you heard me right. Having a ton of money doesn't guarantee financial freedom. And today, we're going to break down why. Let's talk about why so many people have this misconception. When people think about financial freedom, they imagine big fancy houses, big cars, luxurious vacations, and no worries. But truth is, if you do not know how to manage money, even millions and millions of dollars won't save you from financial stress. Let's think about it. How many stories have you heard over the years about lottery winners and athletes who made millions of dollars but only to end up broke a few years later? It's not because they didn't have money, correct? It is because they did not know how to handle it. So here's the thing, if you do not know how to handle $5,000, there's no way you can handle $50,000. If you do not know how to handle $50,000, there's no way you can handle $500,000. And if you've never handled $500,000, you'll never be able to handle $1 million. And if you do not know how to handle $1 million, you will never ever be able to handle $10 million. Yep, that's the harsh reality. Most people aren't taught how to handle money, much less this insane amount of money. We learn all sorts of things from our parents and from schools and colleges, but financial literacy? Not so much. The end result, people are great at earning money, but not so great at managing or growing it. Now don't get me wrong, okay? Earning money is important, and the more money you earn, the better it is. But without the right financial skills, that money you earn won't stick around for long. That's why you often hear about high earners who still live paycheck to paycheck, and people with average incomes manage to save, invest, and build wealth. So how can we change this? How do you set yourself up for real financial freedom? Let's talk skill sets and tools, because when you know what you're doing with your money, that's when the game changes. First things first, budgeting. I know, the B word, right? But budgeting is actually your foundation. It's about knowing exactly where your money is going to each month, because you can't control what you can't track. Correct? You know, whenever John and I, we walk around in the malls, either it's in Malaysia or Singapore or really any part of the world, the spending behaviors of people are pretty similar. When you take a walk around the malls, especially the basement area where all the delicious food, snacks and drinks are all located at, that's when you get to see the frivolous spending of people. You see long queues at bubble tea shops, coconut shake places, Auntie Anne pretzels, bread top buns, and much more, right? Perhaps you're walking around, you're waiting for your friend for dinner, and you came to the mall early, so you decided to buy yourself a cup of bubble tea and an Auntie Anne pretzel snack to tide you over first. Then you go for dinner, you spend money, and then after dinner, you go for coffee, right, as a nightcap. You might be thinking, these are all small purchases, friend. Don't sweat the small money. Well, let let me tell you, small money adds up to big money, because when you calculate your purchases, especially these impulse purchases made over days, months, years, not to include your online shopping as well, don't forget, then all this becomes a huge amount of money that you've just spent without tracking. The high income earners with low financial literacy are not spared as well. Instead of buying Auntie Anne pretzels, they go to artisanal bakeries to buy expensive cupcakes and loaves of bread. They also spend on atas coffee, which may cost $10 to $12 a cup. And these guys definitely don't track all these small spending, because their mindset is that, it's okay, I have more money coming in next month in terms of a paycheck. Not all debt is bad, but first you need to understand what debt is all about. I know of people who only pay the minimum sum on their credit card payments every month, and then their debt starts to snowball and snowball until it gets out of hand. I also know of people who buy expensive cars and they struggle with the monthly repayments, not to mention the maintenance of that expensive vehicle. What about houses? Yep, that too. People who buy big houses with big mortgage loans, which means they pay a lot of interest. Always pay off your high interest debts first. However, if you're feeling stuck or maybe overwhelmed over your mountain of debts, then you can try the debt snowball method. The snowball method is you start out with the smallest one first and you build momentum as you go, as you knock them one by one out. Let's talk about investing. We've done many videos about investing, so you know our motto: invest now, invest early, and be consistent. The earlier you start, the more it will compound, and this is where financial freedom really starts to take place. Small investments can grow big over time thanks to the compounding effect. Don't worry if you have a small capital. Just start, and then your dollar cost average in consistently, and over time, your small capital will become big in the long run. How many months do you have as an emergency fund? 2 months? 4 months? 6 months? More than 6 months? Your emergency fund is your safety net. It prevents you from having to dip into your credit cards or loans when life happens. Usually, it's recommended for you to have at least 6 months worth of emergency funds, but for us, we highly recommend you to have at least 1 year, because with all the world in turmoil right now and all the uncertainties, it's always good for you to have more runway. These 4 tools that I mentioned in this video are very high level. If you want in-depth knowledge on financial literacy, on financial foundation, on budgeting, on how to build wealth, and much more, come and join our free masterclasses that we hold several times a month. Think of these masterclasses as your education to building your financial literacy levels, as well as your training wheels to get onto the same mindset as us, so that you can be on your way to building wealth. Click on the link below to join our mailing list and get the Zoom webinar details. So there you have it. Financial freedom isn't about how much money you make or how much money you have, but what you actually do with it. It's not flashy, but it's the truth. So start small, build good habits over time, and then you'll see that you set yourself up for that kind of freedom that really matters. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and more importantly, share this video with all your friends and family. Until then, stay smart, stay financially savvy, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!